I just received today a letter from somebody in Australia, and she has a twin sister, not not identical, she says, but it's like they're pairs of the same thing. She's Rh negative, I'm positive. We were born an hour apart with different rising signs, but our final scholarship results are identical. Our retirement funds hold the same amounts, though they live in different towns in Australia. And so she wants to know, what is this unusual pairing, if you will, between she and her not identical twin sister? Well, that's a hard question to answer, at least from my point of view, but it is fun and interesting. I went on to explain to her that the concept of a soulmate, a twin half-soul, is a very ancient teaching. Paramahansa Yogananda did comment on it, but he cautioned us not to think of the soulmate as something romantic. Souls are non-binary, after all. Doesn't mean that in the progression of lifetimes, soulmates don't in fact become partners or any number of relationships, but those don't characterize the fundamentals of being soulmates. So the other thing I said to her was all the indicia that she gave me in her note were all sort of outwardly worldly, matter related. So I suggested that maybe she and her sister go on a retreat together and try to explore their soul qualities, those attributes that are not of the ego, those attributes of the soul that they share, and try to deepen that if there's anything there to it. It could just be residual karma. Maybe they were identical twins in the immediate past life, and this is the vestiges of that particular relationship. I didn't think it was a deep soul thing, but it could be. And I suggested too that she meditate on the whole thing and on her sister, and try to dig beneath the surface appearances of their childhood and upbringing and lives, and try to touch on something deeper to see if there's any meaning to it. After all, it's very, very unusual. And so for the rest of us, it's recommended that we don't put a lot of attention on soul mates. In fact, it's better to put our attention on loving God in whatever form we hold dear. It could be the Guru, and see the Guru, for example, as our soulmate, because our soulmate probably comes to us, at least recognizably to us, in the latter stages of our spiritual growth, because the soulmate is a soul, not an ego or a personality. And so we're so mesmerized by those outer attributes during most of our lifetimes that until we really function on a soul level, how would we know a twin soul mate? Interesting though, isn't it?